there is no need for them to deny permission.
But what is there to be scared? You live there. People are saying you're not a son of the soil. Only sons of the soil can, look at creating a political footprint there.
Then that means Congress should not step into the South. Or anyone, if that is the argument, this country won't function. And no other party, and every party should become a regional party, the native-centric. That does not happen. When we sing Vande Mataram, when we see Janagana Mana, we never look at it as Bengali. We say this with a national spirit. I think this is a very shallow argument.
Who is nervous about Pawan Kalyan doing something? It's not like it's your first time in Telangana, sir. I mean, you live there, you've lived there, you have family there, you have a history there, you've contested elections there before as well.
Yeah.
But why are people nervous now? What is different now?
I don't know really, because for me, I've been doing politics even much before I initiated my political journey in 2007 to 2008. Active politics started from 2008 mid onwards. And always I went through entire Telangana. I mean, more of my political journey, it started initiated in Telangana and have a greater grip in Telangana when it comes to very committed cadre. Maybe I think that could be the reason for them. What if he gains a stronger foothold? I think that should be the reason.
Because they are accusing you, sir, of playing divisive politics. They're saying that you're trying to remind people of the divisions between the two states, and it's not about ideology. A whole generation has passed, and that's the reason why you're being denied permission.
There is no way that they can say it. Okay, first of all, I shifted my party office to AP completely. But I have very strong cadre. There's no second thought about it. And they've been contesting local bodies. They've been, even without my presence, whether I go there or not, even we won a few seats in local bodies. Yeah. And our party leaders keep on contesting in MLA and MP elections. It is not that how much percentage of votes, how much, but they keep on fighting. That's how they like the kind of ideology or thought process, what I carry and what I stand for. I think beyond that, I never had any reasons. I don't know why suddenly, all of a sudden, this shift, and I never did any divisive politics. In fact, it is vice versa. I'm not even certain voices, and I can't say a few voices. Rather say even you should not step here, you should not come here, and that is my home. Though this is my karma bhumi, that's my home. In fact, in my political journey, my fighting spirit to the nation after issues, it initiated in Telangana. I've been living there ever since I was from when I started being 21. Though I was in Chennai before, but entire my journey was my major part of my life. It is in Telangana and Hyderabad. So they cannot deny. I'm an Indian citizen. I'm a part of Telangana. My home, my kids, everyone are there. It's something. I think they are doing divisive politics. So that too, it's a very strange. If even TRS has done the turn into BRS, I would not have surprised. Strangely, BRS had never done it in the last 10 years, and suddenly Congress is doing it. That's a strange part of Congress. In fact, Congress really adopts to the local situations. At a center level, they behave like they are completely at a national integrity and all. When it comes to the states, for the sake of power, they can go to any low extremes. I think it is their narrative.
Some analysts also say, sir, that Pawan Kalyan is being used by the Congress to keep down the TRS or the BRS, and that to split the anti-incumbency, keep them in control, make them fight with each other. Do you think that's...
No. In fact, if that is a reason, then I would have actively been in politics, Telangana politics. Actually, I would have gone and done it. But I feel it's a newly formed state. People's aspirations, their leadership aspirations had to be met up. And that's why for 10 to 12 years, I think I didn't even I didn't even try to really make a deep focus, though I was completely into it one point of time. It is nothing to do with, this is a kind of blame game. Because the BRS itself is, I think, they are the ones who fought for it. They really stood by it. I have respect for them. And I think this is a kind of tale woven by, I don't know what it could be.
What is your next step as far as Telangana is concerned now? You've some stumbling blocks have been put in front of you in terms of what you're trying to do, public meetings, etc. Has that made you re-strategize? There are big municipal elections that I hear you are planning to
it's
fight,
for me-
and also the next election.
For me, it is like whatever if my cadre is really strong enough,
Yeah.
and I'll stand by them. And I think my cadre is strong enough. They'll fight for it. In fact, in last GHMC elections, around 30 to 40 corporators have been from Janasena were about to, and they filed nominations. When they're about to file nominations at the request of local BJP leadership, I requested them to withdraw, and they were very upset about it. But still, I said I don't want to. Let us not disturb the voting pattern here. And I went there, but I think this time it will be different. I think even this time the problem with the leadership and cadre is even they're not in a mindset to listen to me. And they said it is a gross injustice if you stop us one more time. Then I said,
So you're letting them.
I have to let them there. I don't have a choice as a party.
Let's come to Andhra Pradesh now, sir. The state where you are the deputy chief minister now. First of all, I hear that Panchayati Raj, which is one of your, one of your areas under your charge. The ranking for Andhra Pradesh has gone from 24 to number 1.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that. That's actually an
you.
incredible feat. But 2 years into this Andhra Pradesh result, this government, how do you assess? How good do you think you've been as a deputy chief minister?
I know that I cannot talk about myself. I think the ranks show.
Yeah.
First of all. And it is in all these years, I think especially there was never such initiatives taken by any Panchayat Raj who held before me. So what we've been doing is we are reaching out to the people where they never had roads and PM Janman, whatever the center schemes, and we really completely utilized it to its fullest. And we are making sure that basic Jal Jeevan machine, GRAMji, the newly initiated GRAMji programs, and reviving water, restoration of lakes, and especially in the rural connectivity.
Yeah.
At a big way it's happening. Of course, I handle environment, and which I'm taking to cleanse Godavari.
Yeah.
That was one of my biggest ambitious mission as I'm going to handle now. And I think but still we are in a crunch of funds.
Yeah.
There is no second thought about it. But within the limitation of our funds, limitation of our financial situation, but still I think we're doing way better than anyone before. And with little financial crunches, if you could overcome, I think we will do at a superior level.
Okay. I want to zoom out a little bit, sir, now from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana to some of the other southern states, because big things have been happening there, and I want your views as well. We've heard your comments about Vijay in Tamil Nadu. You're also a superstar actor. I loved your comment where you said you're slightly jealous of the speed with which his first day, first show happened. No, it's an honest comment. It's nice. But, you've had your own path. He's had his own path. No two paths are the same. But what did you think of that? It was genuinely a first day, first show kind of perfect political storm for Vijay. What went through your mind when you saw it unfold?
I don't know, because for me it was, it's not a surprise or something.
Yeah.
Because for me, as you rightly pointed out, each person's growth trajectory is quite unique.
Yeah.
Depending on, in fact, for me, it is like, it's the most toughest journey which I did, right from 2007. Yeah. In fact, it was a unified state. And we had a lot of factionism, a lot of, militancy was there, and a lot of caste verticals are there. Regional issues are there,
Correct.
statehood issues were there. Amongst all this, to get into politics, it's like a hierarchy. But my madness for my nation, my madness for stability of the country, and for me, it's always I'm a nationalist at heart. I'm more of a nationalist at heart, and I feel a lot of social harmony is needed.
Yeah.
I think that made me to jump into politics.
Yeah.
And a lot of
and we see your comments very often about Operation Sindoor and
because
national issues.
For me, that's how. That's why I feel most of the regional parties. I don't know. At least to my observation, I wish I could be. I'll stand corrected if someone corrects me. But the regional parties, the core thought is all about their region or their statehood. They don't think beyond
nation.
Their state. So nation comes, I don't know, unless they go to Delhi. And that too, because they themselves don't have any national policy for a regional party.
Yeah.
This is where regional parties really play a bigger role in integration of nation. I feel that gap I had seen. And that is the reason for many regional parties sometimes, though they fulfill the aspirations of the regional state,
Yeah.
with the states where they are formed. But I think at a national level, I think they miss certain things, and which is not right for the nation's integrity and harmony. I think that's where I started. So as you said about Mr. Vijay, there's an entire journey altogether. Because I came from, I started, came into politics in 2007. And from then...
2 decades.
2 decades.
Yeah, amazing.
And it was a tough journey for me. And sometimes I felt like giving up. Sometimes I feel like, why the hell I was in politics? And I had gone through all kinds of experiences. But I am hardened and toughened by experiences. I wish I could have such kind of smooth journey like Mr. Vijay. In that way, I said, okay, I was envious.
No. But how do you think it happened, Mr. Pawan Kalyan? The question a lot of curious minds and observers will say is, how could this happen? You have entrenched parties in Tamil Nadu. That is also a state that has seen its own superstars. It's not like Vijay was the first superstar. How do you think it happened?
Because I had seen a group in a greater part in Chennai.
Yeah, same here, by the way. We share that.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was born and brought up in Chennai as well.
Really? So you must be knowing Tamil.
I do.
Okay. You're playing in Okay. In fact, there is a kind of, you understand, there is a gap. Right from my childhood, I've been watching. Always it's a 5 years. If one government is there, success the next time another government comes. But in recent times, I mean, say post 2000, I had seen Mr. Vijay launching his party. I was there in Chennai around the Tipalachi area. I think went for a shooting. I was watching all the proceedings then. And always there is a welcoming approach to a new committed leadership where people believe in. And also cinema stardom plays a very pivotal role in Tamil politics.
Yeah.
And because if you notice, all of them came through cinema, through the cultural movements, cultural renaissance. So I think somewhere cinema and politics, I think, interwoven in Tamil Nadu. Even Andhra is not to that extent. Andhra is maybe because of Mr. NDTV. Otherwise, not as interwoven as Tamil Nadu.
Right.
So that could be one of the reasons. And I think this particular success, I feel, somewhere the NDA strategy was not up to the mark. Otherwise, they could have easily cracked. To my knowledge, I think to my experience or to my whatever my understanding, post Murugan Manadu, the AIDMK and BJP alliance would have cracked it.
Yeah.
If, I don't know, at least I firmly believed that point of time, or whatever reports I had, they were about to form the government if they would have taken the momentum. So that shows
from that one issue.
From that Murugan Manadu. Yeah. And no, people are looking for a different governance. So somewhere I think collectively I think they missed. I think think that advantage Mr. Vijay took it.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Since you're speaking about the NDA, I will ask you about Mr. Annamalai. I saw you wish him it's his birthday. While we're recording this, it's his birthday today.
Yeah.
What do you think happened, Mr. Pawan Kalyan, to Annamalai? He'd been given a lot of opportunities. Young, popular face, someone who had some ideas, but he feels like he's tired.
No. He is a dynamic leader. I really respect him. I really admire him in a way, the way he handles. And he has got a lot of ideological commitment, and he has a very consistent approach.
Yeah.
I think somewhere I felt he was needed little guidance. Sometimes at that level, when you are handling a party, sometimes you feel lonely. Sometimes you need a kind of, sharing your thoughts, mentoring is needed. And Tamil Nadu has a very unique dynamics, political dynamics. I felt after he lost in Coimbatore, I personally felt this was my thought, because I was going through more or less just a few years before. When he went to, UK, I felt he should not have gone. Sometimes you have to be there. That's okay to go through humiliation. I don't know, whatever. I'm not saying his reasons could be entirely different what I'm saying, but this is what my perception.
You're saying he should have stuck to it.
You should have stuck to it. And he could have established himself. So that gap, I think, paved a different thing. Even then, even after that, I felt even that is fine. I think that's what I shared with him. I think you are the
Yeah,
future of
yeah.
Tamil Nadu, and I think you should stick around. But I don't know the internal dynamics.
Correct.
Sometimes internal dynamics from an outside I can see something, but internal dynamics it could be does not work. It might, I don't know what exactly. How
But
it
do you
turned out
think
to
it's
be.
a mistake for him to walk away at this time, or you're right? We don't know what the
We don't
internal
know because
dynamics
it depends. Maybe sometimes
Yeah.
I feel he's a man of great integrity and his commitment to country, his commitment to Tamil Nadu, his commitment to culture is entirely at a different level. And I think if at all, if given a choice to him, no matter whether
Yeah.
he would have been in BJP or even if he goes on an independent journey, I think he is the future of Tamil Nadu.
Yeah.
No
How-
matter what.
You have a good relationship with the BJP and especially with Prime Minister Modi. 12 years coming up of Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself. He visited you, last month. Lovely moment that was. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with Modi, and then I'll ask you about your relationship with the BJP since we're on that topic also.
Okay. It is my connection with BJP starts with, of course, I know a lot of new BJP leaders even before, but my admiration for Modi ji is at another level. See, I came, in fact, normally when we growing up, and always we felt, including in my family, my father used to say, this country needs a very strong leader who could inspire across India. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, we had to look forward for that kind of leaders. I wish that was one of my father's wish. So when Modi ji was the chief minister in Gujarat, when he was doing, when I was a Gujarat chief minister, I think one meeting and I think around Bush, I think, and he was, I think, around nearer to Pakistan border. I think he did that in the 15th Independence Day. Tiringa, I think he was addressing it. I think that was my triggering point.
Yeah.
Till then, I know about him. We closely watch, being in political interesting interest is there. So I used to watch around what's happening in each and every state. So always I watched, was observing Modi ji's trajectory closely. But then that particular moment, I think I felt this man is the future of our country, and we need him. And why is the reason? I said this man speaks from the bottom of his heart, and he doesn't mince his words. I feel he says what he means, and I feel I would like to meet him one day.
Yeah.
That's what I had when I saw that. Maybe when I formed the party, I think I was the first guy to go from southern part of India. I met him.
He's very fond of you. And he shows it also when he meets you.
That's his goodness. But actually, I don't look forward to whether he likes me or not. For me, it is like country needs that kind of leaders. So I went and met him. I only told him, sir, I felt the moment, I think by then he was not even announced as the Prime Minister candidate. I think yet to be announced. But I went to him, sir, I think you're going to be my best wisher. You're going to be PM, sir. And whatever from my side to strengthen your leadership, I'll do I'll give my best, and that's how it started. And I feel through thick and thin, I would like to stand by him, and the country needs him. And 12 years, and no other leader could do what he had done. And in holding people together, forget about, apart from development, apart from growth, economy, I mean, whatever the toughest issues like Article 370, strengthening the borders of West Bengal, even through election, the way his hard work is so inspiring. And I felt holding out to the post for 12 years, I think it's a phenomenal victory. And the most beautiful part is, he is the only prime minister in this generation, and now at least in my generation, last at least 30, 40 years, I could see. No other prime minister had connected the common people's lives of length and breadth of India. The way he connects, whether he sits in Delhi, whether he goes anywhere, the way he touches the remote parts of India, no matter which language you speak, which culture you follow, but the connect with him is amazing. No other prime minister had ever touched such kind of connect with people.
Yeah. Last two questions, Mr. Pawan Kalyan. We've talked about Modi, we've talked about the NDA. Now I want to talk a little bit about the opposition. We've just seen a big round of elections right now, lots of changes in West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, etc. What is your assessment of the opposition right now? You're seeing what's happening in Bengal right now, big upheaval there. Yeah. Is the India bloc, up on its last legs? The DMK has said that they're not going to attend the India bloc meeting. There is upheaval as far as, the Congress, the Trinamool, the others are concerned. What is the state of the opposition
See, if
according
you-
to Pawan Kalyan?
For me, traditionally, and to say to you openly, my father was into socialism in a unified communist party.
Yeah.
And from my mother's side, they were very staunch Congress loyalists. Though my father shifted to, he used to vote for Congress also. Once both the Unified Communist
Yeah.
Party became two. But I had seen in my family, they were very strong supporters of Congress as long Indira Gandhi ji was there. Even to an extent, Rajiv Gandhi ji was there. They could say slowly, but the disconnect started because of their policies. And this is what I had seen in my own home. And my parents started liking, it started with Vajpayee ji. So there is my father is, this is a standard observation, I think they should stop their appeasement politics. This is what is going to hurt the nation. So if you start doing that...
And you're saying this to all of them. You're saying this to the entire opposition.
Yeah. The appeasement politics is the one which is going to wipe them out. And the problem with them is they destabilize with their thought process. I really expected some kind of a greater understanding when this man, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, walked length and breadth of India from Kashmir to, from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. I thought that experience alone would give him a lot of insight. Because if you go and meet people, for me, if I go and meet people, that gives me a very greater understanding, greater depth. But I felt after walking from here, from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, and the way he understood, then I said, he has become more shallow. It is like you cannot instigate society, one against another. And that's what exactly today, what's happening in Telangana is more because of Congress, short-sightedness, Congress, the divisive approach. Instead of unifying the country, they instigate people for their power, and that's what exactly is happening. And Congress, that is a reason. If you look at in any kind of divisive thought is, they try to encourage it. Maybe for the sake of their power, whatever, I don't know what goes into their mind, I don't know. Even when they go out of country. You cannot demean your own nation when you step out of the country. Whatever fight is there, you do your fight here. But don't ever say that, don't try to demean the country. You might dislike Modi ji, you might hate Modi ji. Keep it within the borders of the country. You cannot take that because you're defaming the country. I think this is where the problem with Congress leadership, current Congress leadership is. They don't understand the cultural connect. They don't understand how to keep the nation in an integrated with an integrated approach. I think their appeasement, the divisive approach, their the confrontational attitude. There is no dialogue. There is no debate in assembly. It's other than blame game. I think youth and people and anyone is tired of that.
That brings me to my final question, the youth. And we saw the announcement that you just made about the Gen Z and wanting to do and energize something in that direction. We're seeing many aspects of it right now, sir. From Vijay in Tamil Nadu, to the Cockroach Janata Party that's come up as well. Various aspects and manifestations of the Gen Z element of our future and politics. What is Pawan Kalyan's idea of Gen Z and what you want to do for them?
See, I feel
politically speaking.
We have to understand Gen Z is not a new term.
Yeah.
Every new generation has initiated a thought. If you look at 40s and all, 30s, we had seen Nehruji when they were youngsters.
Yeah.
When they were youngsters. Then they came from, they were about to do, they finished ICS and they came into freedom movements. Someone were doing different jobs, they came into freedom. So every generation defines the contemporary politics. Yeah. And in that manner, I say in 70s and 60s, it was socialist movements. In 70s, it was like a very left-wing movements. Yeah. If you look at it, every generation defines. I think this particular generation, they had the collective wisdom of last 2 to 3 generations, at least 3 generations. And what they're looking at, they had seen appeasement politics. They had seen the global, how global politics have changed, how the shallowness of certain Western nations are reflecting, hitting them, the identity politics.
Yeah.
And finally, what they look forward is stop people, I think, especially the current generation is hating a few things. They are looking for not just for employment, they are looking for stability. They are looking for social harmony and not instigate one against another. And second, majorly, I personally feel they are looking, when I interact with a lot of people, they are asking to be, they're requesting. I said, how long you would keep on giving freebies? And then what about it? As long as you keep on, for the vote's sake, if you keep on announcing freebies, you are destroying the core development.
Yeah.
And that is the core anger. That is the core anger. As long as you don't address that part, freebies are needed, some kind of social measures are needed, definitely it is needed. Some social, for especially for the physically challenged or certain sections of the society who are being denied for generations. I think we should, government should stand by them. But apart from that, it is becoming a kind of barter trade. Okay, if you vote for me, I'm going to give that. I think this attitude is really the current youth, which we call as Gen Z, is getting annoyed. Okay. I think they are looking for that change.
Okay, we'll have to see whether that change comes. It's something that occupies the minds of all parties. But thank you very much.
No, I would like to add.
You want to add something
I would like to add one thing.
To the youth part of it?
Yeah, to the youth part.
Please.
Because I have been very, measured about the current generation. I want them, because I came into politics understanding these aspirations when I was in my early 30s. I started in 2007. 2003, I have decided to come into politics because I understood. I had seen this future anger is going to come, because if I am going through it, what would happen another 22 to 30 years from now?
Another generation,
I had seen it ahead. And that's what I was like, I have become what I had to become. But I wanted a balanced approach. But one caution, it's very easy to lakhs of people assemble on the roads. You can do sloganeering, but if it is not with a concrete political framework and with a very commitment, it is not going to go anywhere. They would be deceived. Even, for example, they are doing in Jantar Mandir, they are doing a protest. Like we had seen Anna Hazare moment. What happened? Someone else grabbed the power.
Yeah.
And again, they had been left out. And same thing, what is going to happen in Jantar Mantar today? Okay, it will create a chaos, it will create something. What happened in Egypt in the Arab Spring? People had come, people had sacrificed, but eventually the fundamentalists or whatever the traditional parties had seized the power. Even what happened in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
So it is very difficult to understand, because it's a Gen Z, it's very easy to blame somebody else, but you have to be very, very constructive. You have to understand the depth of society, the functionality of the political system. So it's going to be they have to be in a very cautious manner, really, if they want to achieve something, they want to progress.
It's something that all, like I said, the political parties are thinking very deeply about at this point of time, and we look forward to tracking all of it. Mr. Pawan Kalyan, great pleasure speaking.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
very much. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you very much.